this person is a lawyer with disability. He has his case. Are you going to give audience to him first before a senior advocate of Nigeria?
That's what I said about this acting. But then, Barrister Ikem,
No, but all hope is not lost. It's a working document. I tell people, we are not where we were before the act came.
Of course.
Are you getting me? We are not where we were, but we are somewhere now, and we are heading somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to believe that.
So when in the past, I told somebody, wow, in the past, you can't imagine judges sitting down and some PWDs are teaching them disability, teaching them sign language, the importance of sign language, teaching them
Braille or the likes.
this assistive technology. Do you understand? You may not want think that a person will come into the court with his phone and have his earpiece plugged in his ears and wants to introduce you. You say, what rubbish is that? Or you don't know that the man, what he wants to present, he wants to address the court. What he's addressing you on is, as he hears it, he says it. He has made his own note. While the other lawyer is reading from the paper. He's listening to address you. So if you don't understand the dynamics of assistive technology, law and disability, you will think that this man is bringing what is not what is new into your courtroom.
Yes.
So that is why the justice actors become a very essential part of the system. They should know. They should know. So I commended the commission for such ingenuity. So you have to lay all these basic foundation. Now let me tell you one story. Somebody got employment into one of the security platforms and security apparatus in Nigeria. The guy is deaf. Do you understand? When he went for documentation, they said, we know you're smart, we know you are intelligent, you pass through this thing, we know you are even physically fit, but because you're deaf, we will not document you. Tell the people that helped you get this job to look for job elsewhere for you.
Discrimination artist.
So he came to us and we say, do you want us to sue? He said no, that he will go to the commission, let the commission write letters and push for him. Incidentally, he didn't come back. Like, I didn't know how the matter all got out. Do you understand? So, but what I later heard was the head of the agency, the organization, talking on air that the organization employing persons with disabilities was a very serious act of negligence by the employing organization. So,
act of negligence.
that they didn't know what they were doing, to the point that they could employ deaf people into the organization, persons with disabilities into the organization. Like they just put names. They didn't even know. Do you understand? So you see, now you could have individuals. Now, why again is necessary to train these people? You could have individuals manning relevant, serious government offices, but they are aloof. They are not disability, thinking. Inclined. They are not that. So they could just come out in public space and denigrate disability. But what they don't know is that those words they say is criminal.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's part of the criminal aspect of the law. And criminal cases do not die. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Yes.
You could say something today as a highly placed government official that can be proven as a disability discrimination. And when you leave office as an individual, it's not the office that spoke.
Yeah.
It's the individual. And then criminal action can be, initiated against the person.
Initiated against you.
So that's why when people come out in public space because of the office you occupy, and when you're handling disability issues now, you just be careful. because disability issue now is like fire.
Yeah.
It's like fire.
Quite sensitive. Yeah.
It's like fire.
Yes.
Because things change. Tomorrow, just like the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is promising us, we see economic Eldorado in Nigeria, and every Tom, Dick, and Harry can now engage a lawyer and sue. And people will begin to sue up and down.
Yes.
And then the question will be, these person with disabilities, they are troublemakers, they are troubleshooters.
I was coming to that, Barrister Ikem. When you said handling disability issues like fire, like real acid, because I don't understand. Like, we have to define what discrimination is to persons with disabilities, not even to the others, to persons with disabilities. Because it feels like sometimes when you want to deal, like everything and anything is discrimination. Even when it's not, even if it's not nothing discriminatory, but you just do something or say something that is not even related. It has nothing to do with the person's disability status. The person tells you, "Yeah, discriminating against me. In fact, this is discriminatory." And I feel like they always use the word when it suits them, and when it does not, okay, it's not discriminatory. Please,
So
Barrister Ikem.
you as a person too.
Yes.
You need to, saturate yourself with understanding of what amounts to discrimination. Because you may be saying something.
Yes.
Do you understand? Like, there is something that is common. There's something that is common. People could say, you people, again.
Oh, yeah.
This is discriminatory.
This is yes.
Yeah.
This is discriminatory. It's discrimination.
Yes.
Do you understand? But you that is saying it
Kind of
because you're coming from a culture, a local, balanced position that you don't think that this is. You're looking at the individual and then the attitude of the individual. Then you are forced to say something like that, and then you have crossed the line.
So, Barrister, let me give a vivid example, right? So, I always had this argument with Mr. George. He's not here today. With Mr. George. So, persons with disabilities, they want to be a part of INEC ad hoc staff during elections, right? Then, we push for priority voting. Persons with disabilities vote and go home. Because if there is any security issue, violence or whatever it is, you will not be able to leave the scene as fast as persons without disabilities. Now, I said to Mr. George that if you want persons with disabilities to work as ad hoc staff, you're not protecting them. That is discriminatory. I said, no, it's not. So if they are there and there are cases of, or there's any violent incident, the person will not be able to leave the scene. No, we have to mainstream them into INEC ad hoc staff. So what is your thought on that? So
what if there was or there is no security breach in that particular?
What if there is? We
Just
know
take precaution.
Wait now.
Okay.
Wait now.
Okay.
Now let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Some people in some offices, they will tell you when you have travels, because they pay money especially for travels, a scale of payment for travels, then they will say, don't put him or her because he has a disability. It will be stress for him traveling. People travel. In 1 year, not all the people that travel, whether a road, sea, gets to their destination.
True.
Some die as a result of
Some are
travel.
disability in the process.
You understand?
Yes.
But what matters is they decided to take the risk to travel.
True.
So if you open the channel of INEC ad hoc staff,
Yes.
and somebody says, I want to do it, just like the other man who is considered to be without a disability would say, I want to do it. And even in such situations, you have seen situations where they kill persons that are even first men,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, happens.
even carrying guns, they still shoot them, kill them. Do you understand? So if this one has elected to take that risk, which it's not 100% foolproof that somebody will die in the polling station. Because if somebody must die in a police station, then we have no business calling for elections.
No, we understand the volatile nature of elections.
No. That is what we are saying. That is what we are saying.
Yes.
If I, for instance, have elected,
so willingly, you chose to be there.
to enter India.
Yes, no. Yes.
Every other person.
Yeah.
So a person with disability that must have entered there could have equally died in the course.
Yes.
Are you getting me? Of course, we may not have shared the same flight to I know you dropped at Frankfurt while my own was through Istanbul. We all took the same measure of risk.
Going to Germany.
Going to Germany and coming back.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So we should not take those things for granted that you want to protect a person with that. So it wouldn't be discrimination if you say the money you will pay ad hoc staff, we will pay you but stay in your house.
You will pay for not working.
So the end of work is what? Reward. So why would you deprive the man of the end of work?
Potential reward.
The potential reward because he has a disability. It's discrimination.
No.
That is what all these things now. I'm trying to prove to you that you have committed an act of discrimination. So
when the person stays home and gets paid, it's against the act.
It's against the act.
Giving arms.
Now the law says I have the right to work.
Yes.
So if you waive work for me and pay me, do you understand?
Yes.
Equal recompense with the people you consider they should work. Then there is not discrimination.
Yes. So, let me come back to this before we venture into discrimination. We have been saying the act and this implementation. Do you think the National Commission for Persons with Disability have the full power to pursue the implementation of this act?
Yeah.
Yes.
I will tell you yes. Do you understand? I will tell you yes. They do.
Okay.
But the challenge, from my own point of view, is where the system, the governing system in the country sees Disability Commission like any other agency of government. Do you understand? In terms of implementation of its programs.
Yeah.
You say all programs should go through procurement, award it as contracts. Do you understand? The man that got the contract may engage people that don't know anything about disability.
Yeah.
But when you give room for this specialized organization to discharge their mandate through a specialized process, through persons that understand the dynamics. Do you understand? Now again, when you don't have the funding is low or poor, then the output will not be that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you getting me? If you say now you want to do economic empowerment, you want to set some persons with disabilities up in business, and then you vote 1 million, and then by the time you talk about 100 people, how much are you talking about?
100 million.
100 million.
Yeah.
Do you understand? The awareness is going on is for the people that are involved in the National Assembly. They are doing a whole lot of oversight and sensitization. Then the people in budgeting, the people in finance, all these areas, they should understand that we have to commit money to the commission for persons with disabilities and the aspiration of the law to be met.
So what about pushing
for the same thing that happens to education, where every percentage of tax, like 0.2%, is being voted reserved for education?
can we push for that kind of fund
It's not even working in Nigeria.
for?
But in the last administration, there is a disability trust fund that was, they initiated that. They brought that law, the bill into the former house, the previous is it 10th assembly or. No,
the last one's got 9. This one's 10.
Ninth assembly. So they brought it there. So we are hoping that it will come up again in this assembly. If you have a disability trust fund where money could accrue from some quarters into the purse for disability inclusion, for disability matters, or if the commission generates their own fund and you give them some leverage to use what they generate.
Yes.
But if they generate and it goes into TSA and they are served through the budget, then we may still have
The same challenge.
but I think there is a modality for when you are generating some percentage, goes to the organization. But if it's 30%, we could make it that possibly 70% goes into disability. Government can, have 30, or the 100% can even stay for the distance. But then you just have to ensure that proper judicious use of the money is ensured. But I believe that the administration in the present administration, the administration and the commission, I don't think that will be an issue.
Okay, so we are gradually coming to the end of this episode, but then I have this maybe not necessarily last question for you. I still think that one of the biggest challenge with the act is awareness, right? Many people are not aware of this act. Beyond even within the city center, many people are not aware. And then we are dealing with persons with disabilities when we know that, or we are being told that persons with disabilities are largely, many are not in school, so they might not be able to read the act as it is, right? So, what is the commission, and what is ALDIN? Let me focus on ALDIN. What is ALDIN, and probably what would you say that the umbrella body of Junapid, and maybe the clusters, what do you think, I know you're a member, what do you think, or what have they been doing to make sure that this act is actually brought to the people, to the people it's supposed to serve, especially those at the grassroots, down to local languages, even the visually impaired in Braille, because we had an engagement, I think last month, 2 months ago in Anambra State, and we mentioned the act. Many of them were not aware of that. And it's the gathering for persons with disabilities. And really, an act, they don't know. So how am I going to, if I'm a person with disability, how do I seek justice if I don't even know that this act is supposed to serve me?
Okay, you have more than 200 million Nigerians, and then you have estimated 35.5 million Nigerians. And then most of these Nigerians with disabilities, most of this group, they live in the rural areas. Now, and out of this group, most of them are uneducated. And most of these people do not have economic means of any livelihood. Now, even the ones they bring from the local communities to the city center, discover that most of them, they are being helped to beg by other merchants, third party, business merchants. Now, awareness, I tell somebody, awareness is going on. There, you have two sides to awareness. Do you understand?
Yes.
Let me use a certain
Analogy.
Joshua. Is it 15 or 14?
The Bible.
Yes, I'm not too sure of the distance. Now Joshua began to tell the children of Israel. He told them that the Lord said, He has done this. He brought you out of Israel, your fathers out of Egypt. He kept you in the wilderness. He fed you with special kind of food. He opened up the Red Sea for you people to be able to pass through to come here. Not only that, he consumed the Egyptians that were coming after you. Somebody said, little wonder, whatever is going on in Israel, Egypt does not put their hand against Israel. Do you understand? Maybe their fathers may have told them, beware of these people.
Federal warning.
Do you understand? So after all these things, he now say, choose you this day
whom you will serve.
Whom you will serve. As for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. Do you understand? So there are two sides. Choice. Most Nigerians have refused to choose to know that there is an act. What you're doing now, is it not going public?
It is.
It is.
Somebody may look at it and will not read it because you have seen disability.
Of course, true.
Do you understand?
Yes.
A person with disability might still see it and say, I will not read.
Or not watch it.
Do you understand? I tell somebody, commission has gone to almost every state in Nigeria to sensitize. Almost every state in Nigeria has equally enacted a law on disability, has equally set up disability
commission or department
or the agency in their state. Plateau and Lagos are one of the frontliners in setting up agencies. If you go to Plateau now, you may still meet a person with disability. He will tell you that he is not aware that there is even an agency. Are you getting me?
Yes.
How do you disseminate information? Radio, newspaper, market square, all these other places. And I'm telling you, if donor organizations will tell you how much they are put into advocacy since 5 years, since 6 years they passed the law. Are you getting me? There are levels of funding that started coming into Nigeria after passage of the law.
That's true.
Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Now, people will still tell you we are not aware. I tell you, no, you don't want to know. Don't make it look like people walking around these corridors of sensitization that they are loafing about, that they are not doing anything. You choose not to know. I went to buy something somewhere and then I called the woman. I say, I wanted to get inside. You say this is a mall. I wanted to enter inside and choose what I want to buy, decide what I want to buy myself. But because of your entrance, I can't go inside. Yeah, but wait, if you don't make this place accessible, government will come one day and seal it up. The woman flared up. Why would government seal it up? We are all aware of this disability thing, but this is a personal, private business. You see now?
Not to be assessed by PWDs or what?
This is a personal, private business that I'm doing for myself. So why would government come and seal it up? That I open to help myself. You see that?
So, okay, sir. So tracing the point.
So tomorrow she will claim that she's not aware of the law, or that the law does not include her own business.
Yes.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
Now this is attitude. It does not, which is equally one of the main problems of discrimination.
Yes.
Physical impairment is the disability you have. Then you have environmental barrier. Then you have attitude.
No, but it's like awareness within the disability community.
Now, what I'm telling you now, awareness in the disability community is going on. Do you understand?
Yes.
Then there are individualized ignorance. Do you understand?
True.
Somebody, that person that attended your program,
Yes.
I bet that would not have been the first time he or she attended your program.
True.
Somebody put his name or her name. You did not announce and say, come out to PWDs. Abi?
That's very
Somebody, there is a structure. Jonah Pitt or that put the person's name,
Yes.
and the person came. Even when the person was coming, did they not tell the person what he was coming for? Because what he was coming for must have attachment with the Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities Act.
Yes.
So telling you there that we don't know, we are not aware of this lie is a lie.
It's a lie.
He knows. I put it to the person that he knows,
When they come through, I'll put it.
but he has refused to admit
Yes,
that he knows.
He knows.
Probably for one reason or the other. Do you understand?
Again, I quite agree with you that one way or the other they know. But one other thing I also noticed is that this disability advocacy has actually been like a meal ticket to some people. And what I mean is, let's go as UNAPID to call for this advocacy. I will get our transportation fare, I will get our lodge, and whatever we want to get there. How many of them have seen a copy of the Discrimination Against Persons with Disability Act? How many of them have actually read any part of the act?
And let me just add to that, maybe because I'm a comms person and communication and awareness is very important to me. So there's something about meeting people where they are contextually and culturally. So, like you said, you must have invited them for the program. Probably you spoke English all through. The person didn't. The act. What is act? Maybe someone in inside KB State or someone inside my village. You mentioned act. The person does not know because it wasn't translated in the language that he or she would understand. That's what I think.
So, what I know or what
Yes.
you know is subjective.
Well, yes.
I don't think that even in SWOT analysis and all this other smart, you have a way to determine what Tefa knows. Except if you ask him and he starts saying them. There's another angle to it. Tefa might know, and the tension, pressure might make Tefa not to remember what he
Anything, or even his name.
it happens.
It happens.
So that is why I say it's subjective.
And it might choose not to know.
So I cannot build on that people are not aware. People are aware. Do you understand? When you have a problem, there are sicknesses in this life that people don't know about. But when the symptoms begin to harass you, you approach a doctor. You may even go through 10 doctors. It's only one that will be able to diagnose exactly.
Yes.
And that is where the hand of God is with the person. Otherwise, at the level of the night doctor, the person will become an obituary case.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And so in every aspect of our lives, there are unexplainable. When I did philosophy in those days, they get to a point where they say philosophy is science. It's not practically art. Then it's difficult for science to accept that there is God.
Yes.
But philosophy admits that when somebody dies,
Invisible.
there is a mystery,
A mystery.
Afterwards. What is that mystery?
God.
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 But philosophy will not admit it. So in every of our life, there is a mystery somewhere that we humans cannot begin to. So we limit ourselves. So going into who knows about the law or whether the person knows it or not,
It's a mystery.
to begin to look for those people that don't know it, to be able to make sure they know it.
Well,
Do you understand?
Yes.
It may take us some years, but for the people that know the law, that knows there is a law, we want to encourage them. Do you understand?
Yes.
We want to encourage people around them that equally knows the law and knows that there is dignity. There is dignity of life. There is need to restore. There is need to have a man whom disability may have reduced his dignity to be able to get that dignity back.
Yeah.
Whether it's through a legal process, we need you to support a system that is on ground to get that dignity back, to support it with your money.
True.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So Disability Rights Center Public Interest Litigation Scheme of the Association of Lawyers with Disabilities in Nigeria, this is what we are pushing for. This is what we are doing. Support, bring your money so that we can push litigation for these people.
So, sir,
But we are not, it's not like we are going to randomly sue everybody, because that will become a problem again for us. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And it's not like we are angling to sue government, but we want access to justice
well,
to
Yeah.
be for all and sundry.
okay, so based on your assessments, from since inception of this law, are you satisfied with the progress made so far based on awareness and implementation?
It's still subjective.
my God.
If I tell you now,
We are dealing with a lawyer.
if I tell you now, I am satisfied. You may not agree
Because you
with me.
say people
You don't
are
understand?
aware of
We are
the
dealing
act.
with a lawyer. Don't you
So if I tell you now I am satisfied, then will that be the will you take it to the bank and say, oh, everybody's satisfied?
I think what he said to Sadie was that we were not where we were before.
Yes.
We are
That's
somewhere
I think that's
and we are
what it is.
moving.
But we are moving. Going to the
have
power
And
side.
it's a collective responsibility.
So let me even respond to that. We have moved the needle from point A to point B.
Yes.
That's it, right?
That's
Well, that
Are
is
you
your own.
satisfied
That is your
with that
own
point?
opinion.
Yes.
We have
You want
moved.
to be
We are
at
not where we used to be.
So we are moved.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
You have
Do we have a consensus on that?
We have a consensus on
That we have
Yes.
moved.
Yes, we have
we
moved.
moving.
Yes.
How big there are gaps that needs to be covered.
Yes.
True.
Do you understand?
So we
And
agree.
because of those gaps, that is even why we are here.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
If there are no gaps, we wouldn't be
Yeah.
doing this.
Yes,
So we
yes,
are
yes.
interacting and knowing how would these gaps, how can they be filled up?
Yes, sir. But the
also.
point I was trying to stress is you are going to point Z, and in 5 years you are on point B.
It doesn't matter. We are not going
We are
to
moving.
say.
We are moving.
Now, see, let me tell you something. In terms of physical accessibility, you understand? In terms of physical accessibility,
Yes.
now let me change that. Let me tell you now. If the government of President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Says National Commission for Persons with Disabilities, you have a 100 billion naira intervention fund. Have you heard of intervention fund?
Yes.
Sir. Yes.
On accessibility, physical accessibility. Use the money. If people cannot retrofit for them.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
If people cannot retrofit for them. All we want to see is that in the next 1 year, anywhere I go to, it's accessible. Government buildings. Now you go to government buildings and talk about accessibility. They tell you that it was not in their budget.
Yes. You
Yes.
always get that.
Now I say National Assembly appropriation committees, when they bring budget to you, did you ask them, do you have anything on retrofitting for PWDs in their building, in the budget? If you have made it a line charge, then
Yes.
you won't pass any budget until it has that thing.
Yes.
Then after 1 year, when we visit, when we go, when we audit, and then they have not done it, but the money is gone, then we look for who to hold accountable.
Yes. Yes.
Do you understand?
True.
Exactly.
That's why I say it's a collective responsibility of everybody.
I agree.
But where they bring budget of 200 billion, 30 billion, 50 billion, and there is no component on retrofitting. So how will it happen?
Well,
Do you understand? How will it happen? So it's a system that everybody should be ready and aware and willing to live and support the commission and support every other organization that is pushing this disability inclusion.
I think we have a consensus now. We've agreed that we are not where we used to be, but we're making progress.
We're making progress.
All right, so with this, we're actually bringing the program to an end. A huge thank you to our guest, Barrister Ikem Uchegbulam, the President, Association of Lawyers with Disabilities in Nigeria, for sharing his wisdom, his truth, and his passion for persons with disabilities with us. But then I have one question for the road, right? Barrister Ikem, when you are not in the courtroom or at the commission, what do you do to recharge? What brings you joy?
The church.
Okay, well, I've been a pastor.
No, I am a Guild of Steward member. I'm an usher in my church.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so if I don't find you at home
So
in the court at the commission, I'll find you in the church.
it's a great acclamation and testimony of inclusion. If the church, the worship centers can include persons with disabilities in their service arms, have the right to participate. So if I'm participating and then the church is accessible, it has to be accessible for me to be able to participate.
Yeah, that's true.
So if I'm participating, that means that church it's a house of God. Because God does not discriminate.
That's true.
Yes.
Do you understand? So if you don't find me in the office, you don't find me in ALDIN, but okay, there are even many places to find me.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
sharing that with
Thank
us.
you.
Mr. Tefa, do you have final words for our listeners?
Anytime you see a person with disability,
Yeah.
don't look at the disability. Look at the person as a citizen and as a human being.
Of course, Mr. Akilanko.
So our
This way
discussion
they
today has opened my eyes to another fact about disability. Disability can be acquired at any point in time at different ages. So please, if you're in a position to make where you currently are accessible, anywhere accessible, please do it, because you might be needing that particular infrastructure or services tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. As a good student, I actually learned something today, something new, something I had always argued. So it is actually wrapped around what Barrister Ikem had said. Don't make decisions for persons with disabilities. It's about the INEC ad hoc staff thing.
Yeah.
Allow them to make their own decisions. So
Madam.
don't think that they will be at risk. If a person with disability tells you, I want to be a part of this, please let the person be a
So
part
George
of it.
wins. George wins.
Judgment.
Thank
I
you.
agree.
So if I have opportunity to say one last one, I will tell you that there is this illustration, this story making the round. The man worked 35 years of his life. Within those years, he built a house and he did his room upstairs, master's bedroom. And then by the time he retired, 5 years into his retirement, he was not longer able to climb
the
upstairs.
circus.
So then he came back from abroad. He was living alone in Nigeria, and then he needed a cook, somebody to run the house. He would pay. And then guess who lived in that master's bedroom? It's a young
Did
cook.
cook.
And the man had to manage with the guest room downstairs. So when we project, when we build, when we plan, let us realize that the line between old age, once you live to be an old person, you see disability.
Yeah.
True.
Of course.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
You see this, you see disability. You see reduced mobility.
Yes.
So you can no longer be that person jogging up and down.
Yeah.
So we should have that in our mind. So it's not like it's in Africa that they have made disability like elitist. You know, talking about disability does not make you an elite. Talking about disability, a one-time gubernatorial candidate once, derided the other and said, if you think that because you are, always with persons with disabilities, that is what will make you win this election, you are lying. Are you getting me? That statement on its own is a discrimination on its own.
Yeah.
So meaning that you're relating with people that are no human beings. So to attract public sympathy, to make you win election that you will not win. But eventually the man defeated him. So it's another lesson of his own. So well, thank you listeners, and I wish to apologize that wherever I have gotten it wrong here, I'm a human being. I'm a human being. Just forgive me. Oh,
Yes.
please. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. To our dear listeners, thank you so much for always riding with us. Remember, the conversation does not end here. It starts with you pushing for better, right? Demanding inclusion and making sure that the act is not just something on paper, but it's really being implemented. Follow us on our social media platforms on X, _Africa. On Twitter, _Africa. On Facebook, it's a page, TAF Africa. Then on our YouTube page, it's TAF Africa TV. Have you subscribed? Please, if you have not, kindly subscribe. On the button below, just click on subscribe button. It's free, like you don't pay for anything, just subscribe. So is there any aspect of this conversation you would want us to explore? Or you have questions, or you have comments? Please go to the comment section, drop your comment, drop your questions, drop even your disagreement. We want to see all of that. We're going to read them in the next episode. And if there are questions, we'll respond to them. But until next time, keep speaking up. Bye.